A terrific quartet who's been singing for years. They entertained you. They are warm, delightful, funny people. Welcome them now, please, the Norse Winds.
Remember when we used to charge our host and hostess extra money if they watched a scene?
Yeah,
That's
right,
true.
right.
Mm-hmm.
That's true, because it was a spiritual experience.
I think science fiction is more like it.
Probably more like it, right?
Ready for contestant number 6. From Pomona Valley and North Orange County chapters, the Norse Winds.
Well, we did those
When
only
we got
after
started,
class.
there was no video. There was hardly
That's right.
television.
I remember when Bob got
Even radio.
when Bob got his video camera, that was one of the first videos that were available to the general public.
Exactly, yeah.
And I remember when he would set it up to take pictures of the Norse Winds, but people would gather around just to look at this.
To see what he was
to
doing,
see what
yeah.
it was. So you can understand why the tapes are not all
Tell
that
about
wonderful.
Miami,
They're just not
Chris.
there. You're looking at
Miami.
videos
Yeah.
that were 15, 20 years old.
I had many sisters, about 10 or 11. Our home was congested, not really like heaven. We had a large wardrobe of saris galore. No matter how many, we always craved more. And we borrowed and traded them out. And forever, one sister would shout, she'd shout. Tell me, booby, who's sorry now? Choosing our colors, we all had a row. I won't wear red, I'd rather be dead. Blue's not the color for me. It's true that I don't like green. I don't like green, it's just obscene. Yellow gives you sallow skin. Orange is bad, brown makes me sad. What color's left to be dressed in? Pink is for the perfect color. Rare youth is its unusual hue, so fair. C is cute and sassy. E is extra classy. It reminds me of the color of a worn out berry. Is right for each and everyone. Puce makes you feel glad when day is done. Puce is sweet as candy, makes us all look real Jim Dandy. Puce was made for you and me. You've heard of Puce, you've heard of Puce. Pew, pew, puce, and not chartreuse. So you've heard of our story. We're sorry, so sorry. We're sorry now.
Also, when we did the Sorries, and that was my favorite song that I ever put together, and I did
was
the
it really?
parody to Nothing Could Be Finer.
Yeah.
Life
Actually-
is sweet as butter when you wake up in Calcutta in the morning.
Right,
Yeah.
With
right.
the Sorries, and to me it was a natural. It
That was that was brilliant. You did a brilliant
I thought
job.
it was a-
This
that's
is speaking
one of
as
my
one,
favorite-
one arranger.
Yeah.
speaking to another arranger.
both did the arrangement.
And then the
that
other
was
song,
brilliant.
Who's
You
Sorry
really did a
Now?
great job on that.
Yeah, and then we did a Who's Sorry
Sorry
Now
Now,
with
right.
the other one, and of course,
That was the sorry package.
The trips when we were in the car, that's where we would do
We'd
a
be
lot of
very
the
creative.
lyrics.
That's where our creativity.
That's
Yeah,
where
we
we
did,
take
yeah.
the pad and pencil after a while and
Isn't
we start
that-
jotting down notes.
Isn't that where we developed guacamole dip?
Yes, and also, if you remember, Nobody Loves a Fairy When She's 40,
Right, right.
Yeah.
which is not on the tapes at all here.
No, that's a shame.
Yeah, we really don't.
No,
but
Guacamole Dip, I'd been watching Steve Allen on television.
That's right. Joan
And
came
he'd
up
been
with
talking about
I-
songs, dances actually, like Begin the Begin was a dance, but it wasn't a dance. And old songs that had been dances, but actually were not dances. And then he was saying, now, why doesn't somebody write a song called Guacamole Dip? So I went to the next rehearsal and I said, we've got to have Ruth a song called Guacamole Dip.
Do you
So-
did?
So she wrote one.
So Ruth wrote one.
one.
Right.
Yeah,
And that was
well-
one of our fun songs.
Oh.
Wanna do the guacamole dip with me? This will finish disco, wait and see. Point your elbow to the sky, dip your chip and let her fly. That's the way to do the guacamole dip, 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 dip. Now first you put your finger in the air, and then you give your wrist a flick and go from here to there. First you lead your neighbor on the right. If you miss your mouth, you'll be a side. That's what nimble hands are for, working out anymore. That's the way to do the guacamole dip, 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 dip. Put finger in the air and every sky. Shove her in gear and let her fly. Do the thing, never loving, never loving, the guacamole dip.
To be a centerfold of Field and Stream. Anyway, we travel around a lot, and recently we had to go south of the border, met a very interesting gentleman.
Swallowtail and fat and ugly, the boy from Tijuana goes walking, and when he passes each one, he passes us. When he walks and you see him from the back, it looks like two pigs fighting in a tater sack. When he passes each one, he passes us. Oh, when he walks to the seashore, folks all declare he's an eyesore. Even the pelicans laugh for. They're so grateful he's partially dressed. They'd hate to imagine the rest. He's squat and pale and fat and ugly. The boy from Tijuana goes walking, and when he passes I, but he doesn't see. He just doesn't see. He just won't see. Blah, 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 blah,
Now again about costumes. Do you remember the time we decided to be angels and we made chicken feather wings?
the feathers!
Remember that? We had these huge
Wings.
that we wanted to actually have real chicken feathers on. And you went to a chicken feather farm.
I
Remember?
did. I bought like umpteen pounds
And
of chicken.
no, in case you really want to
And we
know,
had these wings.
you told me it took 1 pound of
Yeah.
chicken feathers to make 8 wings. Well, we
So in
glued
case
them-
anybody's thinking about doing that.
That's right. It's important to know these
Right,
things.
right.
You know.
It was
We actually put glue on this and,
Right.
and then
we glued them
hand
one
put
at a
all-
time. My favorite
Right.
part of that
Chicken
was when
feathers.
you sang "When I," and we went bonk.
Oh, wonderful, yes. You never guess it to look at the Norse Winds, but we carry a tremendous load of responsibility. In addition to singing wonderful old barbershop harmonies, just such as you just heard, yeah, we moonlight, and we are Spanish exotic dancers in our spare time. Joni, you can fill in for me anytime you want to. We'd like to demonstrate for you at this time.
My happiness doubles with you each day. I was a broken down, foolish clown. Life was sad and gloomy. Then you bowed from a cloud and floated right down from heaven to me. Bubbles, bubble, 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 bubbles. Now all of my troubles all go away.
But
So
we've
you
done it so
knew
many times.
that the other three would do exactly the way you had programmed
Yeah.
it, and you would sing at exactly the same volume that you had planned
Yeah.
out.
You know, the
Although
hardest thing
we
is-
never sang anything more than loud, we sang I don't recall too much finesse in any of our performances.
Well, we wanted them to get all the words. The words were the important
Words
thing.
were the important
It was
thing.
yes, that's true. With our comment.
The working together made you feel comfortable about what you were doing, and there were times when Lois had the greatest line in the world about being in a quartet. I don't remember ever having hated all three of them at the same time. And it's true.
It's true, yeah.
Periodically, we.
It was
we
like a
get-
family of sisters, and there's times when you feel a lot of pressure with one of the four of us, you know. But you'd work it out. We'd sit around with
Well,
a
the
pot of
rewards
tea
were so great in our
and work it
case,
out.
and we
That's
all
true.
loved to do the shows, and that was what it was all about.
Yeah.
So it was worth working out.
But I do want you to show them how much this 16 years of love and laughter have meant to you. Please welcome the Norse Winds.
We're happy to be anywhere this weekend when you get to our age. Right. We thought we might explain. Obviously, there are several of you out there who have never seen us before, and these are some of the costumes that we've worn through the years. Now, this one is our original Norse. Is so very worrisome and formal. We wanted to, have some fun with this whole thing, and we wore this. We wore this whole outfit and breastplates in various sizes. Those of you who are thinking about getting in a quartet, I would suggest that you get an arranger, because we were very fortunate that both Lois and Ruth did our arrangements. So a couple of years after we'd done this, then we decided to do a show of the 40s, and this was the outfit that we wore for the 40s. There was so much good music from the 40s that our show did run 8 hours. So we progressed rapidly past that, and at one time we were orange fairies. We wore orange tights, and we wore tutus and 4/4s and 6/6s. Song, Nobody Loves a Fairy When She's 40. And then we progressed a little further, and then we did the Carmen Miranda, which was a great lot of fun. And then after that, our last show was our Showgirls outfit, which was a lot of fun. Now then, I have to explain to you how these all evolved. We would come up with the idea. Now then, last night, some of you were asking actually who we were, the different characters. Now the thought was we would like to be Hollywood movie stars. Okay, now the first one we came up with was Jean Harlow. We would say, okay, now Jean Harlow, now what do we know about Jean Harlow? She didn't wear a bra. Joe, that's you. And that's how that came about, see? And then we had, okay, who has the biggest shoulders? Joan Crawford, over here. And I mean, who else but Chris was Mae West. And then over here we have the girl with the wonderful legs, Shirley Temple. So right.
Miami and being greeted at the airport.
Oh, yes.
Well, there was
almost a whole chorus. There was a whole bunch of people.
Then they had us wait to be the last ones off the plane.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay, and when we were all thrilled and excited, and she said, "The mayor of Miami is here to greet you officially."
We were so excited.
They had microphones and all of this stuff, and we thought, wow, this is we've been greeted.
And a video.
And the mayor didn't speak any English and was greeting us in Spanish. but he wasn't saying anything.
But
He
you were
was
the only one that knew that. We thought it was all.
And Lois said,
I was so
think,
gracious.
oh yeah, but she said, I think we've been had.
No.
Well, I certainly didn't know. It was all, yeah.
But we were trying to be very gracious to the
Right.
mayor of Miami, and then
He was in his white
after he
suit and
visited
everything,
with us
but
for
he couldn't
several
speak English.
minutes, why, he was arrested.
Yeah,
Taken off for impersonating the mayor.
Remember? The cops came running down the concourse, waving and
Right,
screaming
yeah,
and shouting.
right.
Says, "This man is an imposter!" And they
Right.
dragged him
Took
off
him
the
away.
street.
Some of the sweet Adeline's husbands, these were.
Yeah.
They'd
Right.
set this whole
They set
thing
this
up.
whole thing up.
And we sat there with egg on our face, you know,
That was
because
going-
we were so gracious to
They
the
were always
mayor
so
of
thrilled when they
Miami.
could get us in one of those.
Oh, yeah.
Driving somewhere. We got a flat tire, and you three stayed in the car, and we had the happy faces on.
Oh, yes.
And I walked down to the gas station, and the guy said to me, "Well, how will I recognize them?" I said,
AAA.
"You'll have no problem."
And the AAA guy pulls up here, and here's four of us in these weird-looking things, and he said, "My wife thinks my job's dull."
Your We're girls from Brazil, men adore us. They will do anything for us. Wah, wah, wah. How can they ever ignore us? When we start clicking our heels, there is no way to resist us. Men of all nations have kissed us. Wah, wah, wah. Not very many have missed us. When we start clicking our heels, take it, Charles. Wah, wah, wah. When we start clicking our heels.
So why did they all go away? Thank you so very much. We are the Norse Winds.
Weird little story to tell you, and you may not believe that it's true. On a warm summer night, when the moon was just right, and the stars were all shiny and new, it was there that the strangest thing happened. I heard such an unusual sound. Yes, it came from outside of my window. I looked out, and guess what I found? I found that a flamingo was dancing the flamenco on my piazza. His little castanets were beating a stiletto. He said he made his home beneath a large palmetto. And when I joined him, we were dancing the fandango. No, not the tango, 'twas the fandango. And his fandango started mangling my mangoes because his toenails were so long and sharp. Ole. He started leaping, he thought he was delightful. Now I'm not spiteful, but it was frightful. His pulsing pirouettes were positively putrid. He thought he looked divine, but really he looked stupid. So I said, stop now, You're harming my huaraches. I cannot stand on my veranda. Then I suggested that we stop for a tequila because his dancing's strictly for the birds.
How late was the
Tango and not the tango.
He did the
Cha-cha on my huaracha.
This little
Rascal was a fiasco on my piazza. Cha-cha-cha. Ooh.
Thank you. Thank you so very much. Very delighted to be here. And I'd like to introduce the quartet at this time. And of course, I will begin with myself. My name is Lois, and I sing lead with the Norse Winds. When you sing lead with a quartet, that means that you are the leader of that particular group. It also means when you sing lead that you have the best voice of the foursome.
Come on.
Oh, they don't like to admit it, but it's true, you know. We were rehearsing backstage, and several of these charming gentlemen came up to me and they said, "Oh, Lois," they said, "you're just wonderful." They said, "You sound just like a young Dinah Shore." Well, that's what they said. They walked right up to me and I heard them. That's exactly what they said.
No. What they said is, "Lois, you sound like a young dinosaur."
Are you prepared tonight?
Yes, I am.
Oh, folks, just for your pleasure tonight, Ruth will play the cups. Anytime, Ruth. Get in here. Tune your cups, Ruth.
Okay.
Okay.
There's a song in the air, but the fair senorita doesn't seem to care for the song in the air. So I'll sing to the mule if you're sure she won't think that I'm just a fool serenading the mule. La 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 la. But try as she may, in her voice there's a flaw, and all that the lady can say. Senorita, don't Quisita, not so fleet as a mosquito, but so sweet like my Chiquita. You're the one for me. Hey!
Oh, Ruth, that was good. Oh, wasn't that wonderful? Oh, dear. Oh, dear, that was truly awesome.
Showgirls, we're singing for you tonight, directly from Vegas, where we close on opening night. We're very glad to be out of there. The town is loaded with sin, and that dry desert atmosphere seems to wrinkle our skin. We're barbershop showgirls. We're ready for you to start. Directly from Vegas, we're opening night. The hours you keep, the food you eat, and staying up so late ages you so. I know it's hard to believe we're only 28.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are the Norse Winds, here to entertain you this evening. We're sure it's quite a long time since you've been to Las Vegas, so tonight, on this very stage, we're going to bring you a Las Vegas spectacular.
In us the line, we're a wonderful sight, in hairdress and glittering gown. We're proud to be showgirls in the classiest show. You love it, I know, the classiest show in town.
song that we found in a Broadway show, and it's the way that we feel about life. We would like to suggest to you, if you've been around since the 40s, or the 50s, or the 60s, or even the 70s, and you've been thinking about doing something and you haven't done it yet, we would like to suggest to you that you get on with it. Because time, folks, is fleeting away, and now is the time to start living.
When you are as old as I, my dear, and I hope that you never are, you'll hopefully wonder why, my dear. Through your cataracts and catarrh, you could squander away and sequester a drop of the precious year. For when your best days are yester, the rest are twice as dear. What good is it feel on a fine summer night when you sit all alone with the weeds? Or a summer fairy with each juicy bite, you spit out your teeth with the seed. Before it's too late, stop trying to wait for fortune and fate you're secure of. For there's one thing to be sure of, mate, there's nothing to be sure of. Oh, it's time to start living, time to take a little from the world we're given, time to take time, for spring will turn to fall in just no time at all. Give me a man who is handsome and strong, one who is stalwart and steady. Oh, give me a life that's romantic and long, and give her a month to get ready. Now maybe it's meant the hours I spend feeling broken and dead when I'm well, but there's still no cure as heaven sent, as a chance to raise some hell. Oh, it's time to start living, time to take a little from the world we're given, time to take time, for spring will turn to fall in just no time at all. It's time to start living, time to take a little from the world we're given. You are my time, so I'll throw off my shawl. And watching your flings be flung all over makes me feel young all over in just no time at all. Ooh, just no time at all.